Hmm? Now check it out, guys. Last, okay, last people. So last one, the primary key constraint. Okay, on column level, how to use we discussed in the last class, and now take a table level. Take the next one is called as a table level. Okay. Hmm. So come to table level, and we all of you know. Okay. So table level, and here we can write one statement. You can take it here, guys. So table level constraint is also called as a composite primary key constraint. So implementing composite primary key also we can call. Uh, okay, right. So now we can check it out. So now I'm going to create a one sample table. The table name is what now? Branch. Stop it, guys. So branch code, and next one, I will go for branch code, branch name. So varchar 2 of some size, and next one is called as branch location. So varchar 2 of some size, and end of the table, we applied what now? Primary key. So primary key of, so I want to use P code and rename. So branch code and branch name I was applied here. So now in this table, if you want to check it out, only we have a one primary key, and one primary key we applied on multiple columns. So whenever a primary key constraint was applied more than one column combination, the type of primary keys are called as a composite primary key we call. So this is called as a composite. Composite means multiple. Okay, now? Right. So now I'm going to create this. Then after we need to insert, but you all of you know this already, unique constraint also we discuss. When we insert or when we created a table level, the composite unique constraint at a table level, the both combination of columns data will be verified. Understand now? Both combination of data will be verified. Individual not verified, combination verified. So here also same thing. So 1021 branch code and branch name is SBI, and location if I want to go for SR Nagar. Suppose if I'm taking SR Nagar and to execute it now. So now this is assigned. That means 1021 branch code I assign to SR Nagar branch of which organization? SBI organization. So the same number, same branch code, suppose I need to give it a Amirpet, okay? I'm assigning to Amirpet. Is it possible? No, because every branch code is a different. But the same 1021, if I'm assigning to the Amirpet branch of SBI, then it was showing error. It's not allowed. But now, if I'm assigning 1022, Can I? Yes, it is allowed because a different branch code. Okay. So now, suppose next time okay, I'm assigning here. So Amir Pet in place of this, I'm going Madhapur, I'm giving now. So can I assign same branch code to Madhapur? No, it is again error. So this is what combination of columns data will be verified. Just like your unique constraint out to discuss. Same as here also. And finally, if you want to come back and see, your table is called as what now? Branch. Now we can see organization is same organization, but different branch codes for different branches. But organization is same. Okay, but different branch codes to different branches. Okay, no? So now below write down. So example, right now. Okay. So the next constraint here, foreign key. So the next constraint, foreign key. Okay. So what is the main intention of foreign key means? Uh, to create actually, to create a relationship, okay, between tables. So whenever you need to make it some relationships, you must be create or must be use a foreign key. But here, whenever we want to go for to use your, okay, to use your foreign key, there is some basic conditions or basic rules we need to follow. Okay, now the basic rules we need to follow. What is the basic rules here? Okay, let me come out and first one. So what should be maintained means to maintain, okay, a common column name in both the tables. Okay, now this is one requirement. Second requirement is what now? Data types of those columns, data types of those columns must be match. Must be match. Okay. So when we create a relationship between table, a relationship between table, between tables, okay, one table should have a primary key constraint, should have a primary key constraint, and another table should have a foreign key. One table should have primary key and one table should have a foreign key. And the both tables primary key and foreign key column must be common column name, or must be common column only. And the fourth one, a primary key table is called as parent, and foreign key column is called as child table. Is called as child table. So that means whatever the relation I'm established here, the relation, which type of relation? Parent and child relations. Okay, now? Right. Next point. Okay. A foreign key column will accept the values which was found in primary key column of a table. Of which table? Parent table. Okay, so which was found in primary key column of a parent table. So that means whatever the values we have in the primary key, those values only accepted or allowed by your foreign key. Okay, na? So other than that, it is not allowed any other values. Next one. By default, a foreign key column is allowed duplicates is allowed, duplicates and null or nulls. Allow duplicates and nulls. So these are the basic information we should maintain. Okay, so these all points you have to remember, and how to use foreign key syntax here. So now we can say like a common column name of a child table, common column name of a child table. Next, we need to use data type of size, data type of size, data type of size. Next one, references. Here I'm using references. References from which table I'm taking references? Parent table name. Parent table name of which column means that, which column means that primary key column. So only primary key column only we can take a reference. References from parent table of a primary key column name. Primary key column name. Okay, so now every point you can see, observe. Common column name is mandatory. It's not mandatory, actually, it's a recommended. Why? Because when you have a different column names, I already explained to you joints. In joints, what we said, we required one common column name. But here also, so common column name, why we want to take means, I want to know it, okay, which table of which column I'm taking as a referenced column of another table, or references column in another table. So the which column are you taking? If I'm taking different column names in different tables, then it was very complex to identify which is my referential column or which is my identity of column. So that is highly difficult when we have a different names. Okay, when we have a different names. So what it was happen here, if different names we can take, we don't know, the programmer doesn't know, because we are taking only two tables information relation. But when you go to real time, we are making relationships. How many tables? 20, 25, 30 tables we are making relations. So if just imagine if all tables, okay, suppose I have to create a 20 tables relations. In 20 tables, 20 different column names if I'm taking, then definitely the programmer will confuse. Out of these 20 different column names, which is my referential column, okay, which is my identity of column, that is highly difficult. That's why the programmer easiness, their user friendliness, okay, easy to identify your reference column in the table. Okay, now, so for this reason, what they will do, they will take a common column name they are taking. Suppose you have a 20 tables, in 20 table, which column name is commonly having in the table? The common column is called a referential column of my table. That is the identification purpose we should take. Otherwise, optional. But column name is optional. It just recommended, but those data types are must and should be same. Integer, number, char, varchar to, like it can be must and should. So that is a second, third point. What I'm saying, when we create a relationship between the tables, one table should have a primary and another table should have a foreign. In both tables, primary key and foreign key column must be common column. So whatever the primary key column in first table, whatever the foreign key column in second table, again those columns must be common nature or common column name, not different column names. It should be common column only you have to take. So that is what we need to maintain or create. Next one, a primary key table parent and the foreign key table we called a child. So that means whatever the relation I'm established here, the relation is not which type of relation that is? It is a parent and child relations. So parent and child relation advantage is what now? The child will have all the rights to take anything from their parents. Have a right now? Right means what now? Privileges. So that kind of privileges automatically child will get it. And through that privileges, whatever he wanted from the parent, that he can go to take it now. Same concept, if you go to Java, inheritance. All of you know na? Inheritance. Inheritance means what we said? Creating or deriving a new class from an existing class. So whatever we derived or created new class, that we treat as what now? Child. From where are you created? That is called as a parent. When we inherit one new class from already existing class, advantage of a new class is what now? All features of parent class can be accessible. Is it correct? Inheritance? Yes or no? So the base class methods, base class procedures, base class properties, base class variables. Okay, each and everything I can go to access here. Okay, that is how you can say inheritance, same as here also parent and child. So once we make it a relationship in between the table, advantage is what sir means that one table can access the referential data of another table. One table can take identity of another table. Okay, now so that kind of a reference identity can be possible to take in our which table? Child table. From which table? Parent table. So that kind of relation is created. Next, what I'm seeing here, foreign key column will accept the values which was found in a primary key column of your parent table. So in primary key column, whatever the values are existing there, those values only I can call into foreign key. If, for example, primary key is having 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3 you can call into foreign key 1, 2, 3. But in foreign key 4, I cannot call. Why we cannot call 4? Because that 4 is not there in my primary key column of parent table. So that means what is the point to understand? Primary key, whatever it was there, same values will accessed by foreign key. Okay, now? So that is one thing. Next one is what now? By default nature of foreign key is what now? Is allowed duplicates and null. So that is a default nature. Okay, that is a default. But sir, here some people are saying that, sir, are you created relation with the primary key? But as per the nature of primary key is not allowed duplicates and nulls. But your foreign key default nature is allowed. Okay, why means? The reason is very simple, guys, here. The reason is very simple. Suppose you can see. Suppose are you created serial number one column, for example. Serial number is one column. Okay, na? On this serial number and one more common column, serial number is of another table. Suppose it is my primary key table and this is my what now? Foreign key. So in primary key table and foreign key difference is what now? Primary key will not accept duplicates. Every data should be unique. Every data should be unique. Every data should be unique. Okay, this is what. So primary key, whatever it was there, that every value we can access into foreign. Foreign is allowed. But you are saying like that, sir, one is okay, but one is having two times here. So the two children are there for this parent. How many children's? Two children. But now tell me, a parent can have any number of children's? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Is there no restriction that a parent can have any number of children's? So that is the reason. That is the reason here primary key table we called as a parent. Foreign key table we called as a child. So that means a parent can have any number of children's. There is no doubt about that. Okay, for example, in your family, your brother is there, your sister is there. Yes or no? So 3 to 4 members, they're staying in our family. So now here, that is a concept now. Why the duplicates are accepted by your foreign key means duplicates accepting nature. It's a default nature of a foreign key. And that is one reason. One more reason is what now, suppose this foreign key column, if you make it any relationship with another table of column, then definitely the table is called as a child table and this is parent. And from the parent reference, okay, I will be maintain two childs. It means that Sudhakar sir, can I give a reference to two students? Can I give it 50 students? Can I give it 100 students? Yes, I can give it. Otherwise, only Sudhakar sir will give only one reference candidate? No. So, as per my identity, I can give any number of students. So that means what now? Based on one reference, how many people are going here? 50 people are going to company. So your identity taking from one person. But how many students are attending? 50 students are attending. Okay, now? So one person we are taking reference. That one person is called a primary key. 50 students are going to there is called a foreign keys. So like that. So a parent can have a number of children's. A person can give a reference identity to number of students. Yes or no? There is no restriction. One person, one reference. Not like that. Okay, na? So that's why your foreign key will allowing here 1, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, any number of times you can go to insert, it will be accepted. Next, like all the things are there. So that means first parent is having how many children? 2. Second parent is having how many children? 2. Third parent is having how many children? 2. That's okay. But when we send here 4, allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Why, sir? Suppose this 4 child information or you try to insert it into child table. First, your server will go to check it. This reference identity number is there in the parent table or not. So not there. Not there means this 4 reference candidate or non-reference candidate. Non-reference candidate or unreferenced candidate. Yes or no? So he will not allowed. It is not allowed. Showing what? Error. But now you can see if for you people are inserting null. Null means what we discuss? Empty. So it is a just empty. There is no value in that. It's a empty. So empties are allowed. Empties are allowed because in the future I will allocate this empty or I will fulfill this empty with any one parent identity. Okay, na? So that is the reason we are duplicates and nulls both are allowed. That is a foreign key nature. Suppose this null is there, empty block is there. This empty block I need to fill with some value. Fill with some value means, can you tell me this empty block? Can you tell me this empty block? Can I put it 4? 4 is allowed? Not allowed. Why, sir? 4 parent is not there. And one more thing, simple, blindly remember, no parents, No child. Over. Yes or no? No parents, no children. Over. So there is not a big statement to have a confusion. Simple logic. Okay, na? Right. So now 4 is not allowed. Right. 7, not allowed. 1, why, sir? 1 is allowed because parent is available. Okay. 2, 3, allowed. So that means this null in future in this empty cell or empty block, maybe user can be modified with any one of the parent referential ID number. Suppose if I update with 1, then now tell me this child is belongs to which parent? One parent. If I'm giving 2, then this child is belongs to which parent? 2 parent. If I given 3, this child is belongs to which parent? Okay, na? So that is what null. That's why null is also allowed. Understand, na? So these are the points which will be mostly remember when we work with the what na foreign key constraint. Okay, are you clear na? Now we can come out and see. So I will go for after complete mechanism understand you can write. Okay. So what I am going to do, guys, here initially, first I will create one sample table DPT1. Okay. So here I will take department number int, and now I will take it here on this integer. I was applied primary key. Next, department name. So varchar 2 of some size. Location varchar 2 some size. So this is one table we designed. After designing what we want to do, insert few records. Insert into DEPT1. Sending values of DPT number 1 is a Oracle. Okay. What is the missing? Location missing. A location given a. So location, for example, HYD or something. So this is the way. Suppose I'm going to take 20. I'm taking 20. 20. Here I will take Java. Here I will take Java. Okay. And in place of this, I will take Mumbai. So now we are going to be giving comma, right? So second one, what is the missing, guys? Okay. So now I just go for to commit this data and come back to your table information DPT1. Now with this DPT number 1, I want to create some relation. So which table I want to make to create a relationship here? Employee table. So now employee table I'm going to design. But while you are going to be designing, what should be maintained here? Common column, and the common column should be primary key and a foreign key. Okay. So that means what second option we want to do? Create table EMP1. So employee ID as usual. Now I want to give employee name varchar 2 of some size. And what is the common column in the table? Department number, integer. So here I will give it a foreign key, but foreign key mostly we are using what now? References key. Don't write directly foreign key. Okay, na references key. This references are you taking from which table? Department number 1, and in department number 1, which is common column? Department number. Yes or no? Now you can see. After that, you have to insert some records into this table. So now sending. So 1 comma A comma. What is next? Employee na? Employee Smith comma department number 10. So first record allowed. Same like this. Can you tell me? Second employee is there. But second employee is also, unfortunately, he was working same department. Is it possible? Yes, it is also. Suppose another third employee. The third employee name is we called as what now? Jones. So now he will give it here 20. Can I accept? Yes. So here how many? 10, 20 is there. So 20 is also accepted. And next one, 4. The 4 after I'm giving some name is called as a Scott. Okay. Then in place of 20, what I'm using? Null. So foreign keys accept a null also now? Yes, you can take null. So finally, when you comes to your table, select a star from DEPT1 and select a star from EMP1. Okay, so in this, 3 people was confirmed their departments or their departments. What 2 people are working in Oracle, 1 employee is working under Java, and 1 more employee is there. That employee is still not, he was confirmed his job. If confirmed is not confirmed by management, whether this person I want to put it in which department, Java or database. So that decision making statement was not given by admin. Okay, now up to now. So now this is final thing. Okay, now right on below. Example. Sorry guys, the EMP1 we taken. First parent table we should take. And after that EMP. First parent table. So parent after data insertion. Then after child table, okay? Then after child table. So parent after child. Next, after that, this null how to convert your below item. How to update, null or nulls in foreign key column. How to update nulls in foreign key column. So now we are going to be writing what now? Update EMP1 set. So what we want to change here? Department number. Department number is equals to 20, where EID is equals to 4. Suppose in the future you need to update your nulls, then you can update like this. Okay, let me come out and see. So finally, after now, I'm going to updating now here. Okay, so null is there. Suppose in the future we need to update, you can write update here. P1. So EMP1, I'm going to use it. EMP1 set. What is this? Sorry, what is this? Department number. For example, you can see if I'm giving 30, EID is equals to 4. Okay, so what I'm doing here, which ID here, fourth ID employee, department number column, I'm going to change. But which number I'm filling this empty? I'm filling with which number? 30. But 30 is there in the parent table? No. So no means it is a referenced value, non-referenced value here. It's a non-reference or unreferenced value. So that's what it was happening here. It was showing error. So what is this? Okay. So here, now 4, you can see. So what it was telling us, integrity constraint is violated. What should not be found? Parent key should not be found. So you cannot update unreferenced values. Okay, na? But the same thing, if I'm giving here, okay, same thing if I'm giving 10. Allowed? Yes. Same thing if I'm giving you 20. Allowed. So now see allowed. And after allowed, you can come out and see your table. Okay. So null was replaced with the 20. Now you can tell me now. Okay. So Oracle is having how many parent is Oracle? How many children's? 2 children's. Java, how many children's? 2 students. Okay, na? Right down below. So this is your update command already given, right? Then after you finally you can call these 2 tables after updating. Select DPT1. Next, select star from EMP1. So your EID. Okay. So up to here, the relation we established. But established means I'm thinking that my relation is created. But how I need to test whether this relation is successfully created or not. Okay, na? After making relationships, later you need to test. Two rules will test. Okay, how many rules I need to test? Two. If these two rules are satisfied, then you can say, yes, my relation is successfully established. If in this two, any one is not satisfied, then your relation is not perfectly established. Okay, now what kind of rules? Write down below. Here, note point. Take note. What is a note? Once we created, once we created a relationship, a relationship between tables, say between tables, there are two rules come into picture. There are two rules coming to picture. What is my rule? Rule number one. The rule number one we called as a insertion rule. Insertion rule. What is insertion rule is telling us we cannot insert values into a foreign key column, values into a foreign key column. Okay, we cannot insert values into foreign key column which was not found, which was not found in, which was not found in primary key column of a parent table. Okay, now. So what is the first rule I need to check in my relation? We cannot insert values. We cannot insert values into a foreign key column which was not found in a primary key column of parent table. Is it satisfied? Yes or no? Previously we tried. Previously we tried, but it is a okay. Otherwise, one more time you can see. I'm going to taking now. So I'm going to taking now. What is this? Insert into which table? EMP1 values of EMP ID what? 5. So you're actually how many people? 4 people are there. Now fifth person. And now I can take word. Now I'm insert 30. Allowed? Not allowed. So this is the first, what it was say? Parent key not found. So this is my first rule we need to check after relation. Okay. We need to check after relation. So it was showing error. Okay. So this is one rule. Another rule is that rule number 2. The rule number 2 we called as your deletion rule we called. deletion rule we called. What in the relation rule? Okay, we will be say we cannot delete a row from parent table if those rows are having child, those rows are having child rows having references in child table. If those rows are having references in child table without without addressing to child, without addressing to child table. What it was saying here, we cannot delete a row from which table? Parent, if those rows are having references in which table? Child table, without addressing to child. What it means, sir? Let me come out and see. This is your table. This is your table. What is the table? Select star from DEPT1 is a one table. Select star from EMP1 is another table. Careful observe. But in this two table, suppose you need to delete a child, you can happily delete a child, nothing problem. Okay, na? So delete from EMP1 table where EID or EI is equals to 4. So child table successfully deleted. It's nothing problem to the parent. Now you can see my parent does not affect anything, but child will be successfully deleted. That's okay. Child table possible, but the same scenario if I was applied on a parent table. So delete from DEPT1 where what I'm saying here, EID is equals to suppose 1 if I'm deleting. Okay, sorry, EID department number na. So DEPT number 10 I'm deleting. So department number 10 I'm deleting from which table? Parent. But tell me, which row are you deleted that parent is having references? The parent is giving references or not? And references child is available? Yes. References child is available? Yes. So when your parent is having references in your child table, then how can you delete it without addressing? So now we can see it is not possible. And what it was saying here, integrity constraint is violated. What it was showing to me? Child records are found. So that means what you understand? We cannot delete a row from the parent table. Those rows are having references in a child table. Understand na? Right down below. Example and write. Okay, right. These are the two rules, guys. So first rule, we cannot insert data into child table. Is nothing but foreign key column. That value should not be found in parent key. Next one is what now? We cannot delete a row from parent if those parents are having references in a child. So without addressing to child. So these are two things are happening after relationship. I checked out. So both are working perfectly. Okay. Now later in these two rules, if any one rule I need to change as per my requirement basis, okay, as per my necessity, if I change the rule, then how we can change it? Okay, so how to change it, these rules as per our requirements? Okay, now so that I will show you tomorrow session. So tomorrow we will go for how these rules can be break it. Okay, na? Right. So that tomorrow we will check it out this. And the last Friday notes is uploaded now. Not uploaded. Uploaded, huh? Check it out once. Okay, right. So uploaded. Let's check it out. Okay, na? Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
ఒకవేళ చేయటం కానీ లేకపోతే పేరెంట్ ని మనం రిమూవ్ చేస్తాం. బ్రాంచ్ కోడ్ బ్రాంచ్ మా ప్రైమరీకి
ఇచ్చాం.
ప్రివిలేజెస్. సో అప్పుడు ఎస్బీఐ అనేది మనం రిపీట్ చేయలేం కదా సార్. నల్సను డూప్లికేట్స్ నాట్ అలౌడ్ ఉంటుంది సార్.
అది ఎప్పుడు కాలం లెవెల్ ఇండివిజువల్ చేసినప్పుడు నాట్ అలౌడ్. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది, కాంబినేషన్ వెరిఫై చేస్తుంది. సేమ్ సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. యూనిక్ కాన్స్టెంట్ చెప్పలేదా మీకు? ఇప్పుడు యూనిక్ కాన్స్టెంట్ చెప్పాను కదా. ఏది యూనిక్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? యూనిక్ కాన్స్టెంట్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసింది అదే కదా. ఇండియా ఇస్ ప్లేయింగ్ విత్ పాకిస్తాన్, ఇండియా ప్లేయింగ్ ఆస్ట్రేలియా, ఇండియా ప్లేయింగ్ సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా. సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. సేమ్ ప్రైమరీకి ఆల్సో సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रैक्टिकल करो, जो आइडिया आ रहा है तो करके देखो आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है।
That's a different course here. Current Oracle app Fusion is a different technical course. That is separate course. Okay, but that course, if you learning means you required Oracle knowledge. Okay.